The hottest pop culture stories of the day, like she may say it wasn't them, but Hillary's husband definitely says it was, bitch. Ashley Tisdale has to double down on her mom group hate. This is Hot to Go. I'm Brittany.
I'm Kendall.
And I'm Mike.
Yeah, he left no crumbs. If you missed it, Ashley Tisdale wrote a story about how mom groups are toxic, and she had to ditch hers because they were mean to her and they were leaving her out.
We're not going to know who that was, even though she did mention they were like Hollywood.
They're Hollywood. And so people figured it out. They figured out that she no longer followed Mandy Moore. She no longer followed Hillary Duff. And they'd been people that she'd been hanging out with before. Well, she denied. Her team was like, no, that was not who she was talking about. Obviously, Ashley was talking about other people. Don't worry. But Hillary Duff's husband said, step up, I'm going to step up. He posted a picture of himself sitting exactly how Ashley Tisdale was on the cover of this. And he put in the caption, a mom group tell-all through a father's eyes. When you're the most self-obsessed, tone-deaf person on earth, other moms tend to shift focus to their actual toddlers. Read my new interview with The Cut. It is flawless. He's like, you're going to pretend, you're going to go out of your way to call out my wife and act like she's a toxic, mean girl. And then you're going to pretend it wasn't about my wife. Bitch, back up.
There's so many, like, paper trail, picture trails, the unfollow, the follow of it all that connect Hillary Duff to this.
Yes.
And if that wasn't enough, then it was for sure when Ashley Tisdale's people, when everyone was going, is it them? Is it Hillary Duff? And then they said, no, it's not. It's not. You only do that when it is. Mm-hmm. And you do that because you're like, oh, like this could be lawsuits. There could be issues tied to this. And we're like, well, we're 99% sure it's Hillary Duff. And that 1% could have existed. Hillary Duff's husband said, bet.
It is the epitome of what I want my man to do. If somebody would ever say these things about me, I'd be like, I can't say anything. Because Hillary Duff has an image to protect too, right?
And an album coming out.
And that's just not the vibe. I mean, we talk about Hillary Duff when we go, she's one of the ones who made it. Because like nothing crazy happened to her. She like seems like she did okay after life as a teenage star. Wow, how amazing for her.
On Disney.
So for her man to be like, I got you, baby.
And I keep pulling up the picture because it's not only the same pose. I mean, we're talking black pants. We've got the black sweater, the gold watch, the exact same hand placement on his face. And this is not a shock because we have heard, Ashley Tisdale, the blind items, the comments, the juicy bits of gossip, the stuff we don't really talk about often, has said she's maybe not the most awesome person. And this has been talked about for years.
Like, I had never heard that because, like, I don't think of Ashley Tisdale ever. She was, if you didn't know, she was on the Disney Channel. She was in High School Musical. She played Sharpay, which was a mean girl. But, like, so I'm like, do I associate with her that way because of that show? And you're like, no, because you've probably heard these rumors.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, it's just wild. When this first came out, we had the moment, and I think, like, we all stand behind that where you go, yeah, everyone's had that moment before where they go, I feel very left out of this group, and I need to just take myself out of the situation.
1,000%. It's so confusing. It's what boggles the old mind, and I know that like my mind isn't hard to boggle.
We scramble them eggs all the time.
It's like I go to a place of like, why Ashley Tisdale? Like there's nothing like you're promoting necessarily that needs this kind of love. Like you're probably doing like these random
Hallmark-esque.
Yeah, like what? I don't know why you put yourself in a situation, did not expect backlash. Like you thought you were so emboldened. Like you've surrounded yourself with so many people who've heard your version that she's like,
yes,
I am the angel in this. I'm going to come off like smelling like a rose and like there's no disputing. There's no other sides to this. She's been in an echo chamber from her point of view for so long that she really thought this was a gotcha. Hey, I know you guys all think this is America's sweetheart, but guess what she did to me? She left me off a group text once.
They didn't invite me to the girls' trip.
I'm going to take slight exception. She has got Phineas and Ferb season 18 coming up. So to say she's got nothing happening.
Yeah, but that will do well no matter what.
Oh, you mean her character isn't a pivotal member of Phineas and Ferb?
It is.
Oh, okay.
But it's Phineas and Ferb.
Who the hell are Phineas and Ferb?
I have no idea. That's why.
You don't?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea. That's the only thing she's got in the
honestly,
works, I had no idea.
I got so literally. So first off, Phineas and Ferb is huge. She's a sister. The show itself is amazing. It will do fine no matter what. Phineas and Ferb. Yeah.
It's animated,
Hey,
right?
guys.
My bad.
Please email Mike.
Jeez.
I don't even know. We'll just do it at the BS show at My Talk 1071.
The BS show? Who am I? Sheila? Cool.
Can I tell you? That's my friend's show.
My co-host is a mean girl.
My friend Bob.
I'm about to do the cut.
My friend Bob
about this.
has a show called the BS show.
Yikes.
The point is,
Sure.
if you're a Phineas and Ferbaholic, like a lot of people, don't come for
Mostly
Mike.
Brittany, apparently.
Phineas and Ferb is huge, and now I will let them attack you. Attack Mike in all your power.
Attack away.
Oh, may I continue on about this wildness that's come out?
There's more drama.
More drama. So you remember Hillary Duff has a sister, Haley. They were like inseparable at the height of Hillary's career. That's like what Haley death gripped to for a long time.
Yeah, I would too.
And it's seen. We've clocked it. They really haven't been together since about 2019. They haven't really been seen together. Again, inseparable.
She moved to Texas or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
Haley, that is.
Haley. And it's never totally been addressed, but I think Hillary has acknowledged that there's some family dynamic situations that are tough to deal with. Whatever that might mean. Whose side would good old that's my sister Hillary Duff, Haley Duff take when it comes to Ashley Tisdale's I'm in the Mean Mom group?
If you told me that Haley liked to post, I would assume you're going to be talking about Hillary's husband's post. Mm-hmm. But that's not the case.
Nope. She has taken sides. She has liked all of Ashley Tisdale's stuff that clearly reference and allude to the fact that her sister's a mean girl.
Okay, and Haley's the younger one, right?
I think she's older, actually.
Yeah, Haley's older.
Mm-hmm. Never mind. I was going to say, as a younger sister, a part of me wanted to go, maybe Hillary is a bully.
You guys don't remember, there were rumors that Haley was stealing the boyfriends of Hillary when she was working on projects and stuff.
I remember.
So there was a lot of belief that there might be some bad blood even when they were young child actors together.
Yeah. Which, that was nasty.
It's also so gross. I cannot even imagine. When we talk about anybody going, well, my sister dated him and now I date him. Gross.
So gross. They're 2 years apart. Ew.
I just there's so many men. Why would you want to? You've kissed my sister and now you're going to kiss me?
What do you mean? I don't even find someone attractive if my sister likes them. I'm immediately ew, gross.
Yeah.
Love that for you.
Yeah.
I love their heart and soul.
I guess there's a world where it's 20 years later and from high school they kiss. I don't know.
Yeah. But that would be the exception.
Yeah. I could see I guess we made out in a basement at one point at a party. In 8th grade. And now you're reconnecting with this person. But anything within a 5 calendar year and you're looking at that person like a piece of steak.
Me like it?
No. Me no likey. Yeah, that sister thing makes me think, I don't know. They're all mean girls. Isn't being a girl just being a mean girl? I mean, isn't it? Isn't there all times where we're mean girls? I don't think anybody walks around thinking they're the mean girl. They always think they're the victim of mean girls. There's nobody I've ever talked to who's I've never been bullied.
Oh, no, there's definitely some mean girls who are I'm the mean girl.
I don't think, besides in movies, I don't think that happens.
I can assure you there are.
See, now I'm worried that you do think that way.
They exist. They're in there. They're out there.
But can you acknowledge that we all have mean girl times?
Oh, moments of I'm jealous. I'm going to act a fool this way.
Or just I don't know.
Adult checks themselves.
Yeah. But there's moments where I'm oh, I'm being a little bit aggressive to Kendall. And we laugh about it, or you're being a little bit dismissive of me. And we laugh about we can all have mean girl qualities sometimes.
But this was I'm going to point out that they continuously left me out of the group and made me feel bad intentionally. That's different. That's a different energy.
Squirt gun to the head.
What?
Who is wrong in this scenario?
I'm a Hillary girl. I'm a Hillary Duff stan.
Mike?
Ashley Tisdale is wrong.
Yeah, Ashley Tisdale's wrong.
Yeah.
She out.
All right.
Tell me about David Harbour.
David Harbour. Now, he's been in the headlines quite a bit. There's a combination of things that's going on in David's world. We've got Lily Allen, the split from his wife, who came out with an album that was all about, hey, David likes to do this with his body, and it's weird. Also, he had sex with a lot of people, and also, even though we agreed on it, he broke the rule in our open marriage in A, B, and C way. She's reading him to filth in songs that are not good, but literally are just like, I don't like you, David. You put things in your butt. I'm not kidding. I've listened to them. Well,
it's poetry.
Top of the charts.
Yeah, it's poetry.
Honestly, take that as a sample right there. After months of pretty nonstop. Oh, then on top of it, we had him possibly hallucinating on a beach and trying to talk to somebody else's kids and say they're not the dad. There was that whole thing as well.
You're not their father.
And then on top of it, the conversations around him in the Stranger Things cast with Bobby Brown. I don't know what she wants.
Millie Bobby Brown.
I don't know what she wants to go to by now, because also she said she wants to be Millie Bonnie.
Bonnie Bon
Jovi now. Billy Bonnie Bon Jovi.
Her actual name is Millie Bonnie, not Bobby, Bon Jovi.
How about 11?
So let's just go with, that's easier.
Or Millie.
11. Somebody who doesn't even watch the show. I know her name's 11 in the show. Is also now there's that conversation around, was he bullying or not bullying? Was he kind of this like... there was so many rumors around that he was not super pleasant to film with. That he kind of treated people badly. He wasn't great around the cast of young kids. Into which, like, there was silence until finally Stranger Things finale was coming out, and Netflix is like, Millie, you gotta say something. And Millie was like, I like everyone on the cast.
Our dynamic is going to be different. We were father and daughter, but of course I feel comfortable around him. I feel comfortable with everyone.
Everybody.
And we did see that play out. So whether or not that was acting or not, the premiere, he was there. They were arm in arm. That played out. We saw that.
And I'm not saying it didn't. I will say this. I do think we have a lot of pressure on David Harbour to have an all-kid cast and not be the grumpy person he is. I digress. The point is, he's had a rough go. He's had nonstop scandal, and he's now removing himself from the spotlight. He had a role he was supposed to be in this upcoming role in Behemoth. It's this big movie that had Pedro Pascal, Olivia Wilde. And he said, no, I'm not doing that. He's full on taking a break. There's a lot of conversation around, insiders are claiming that he just can't handle everything. Plus, on top of it, there is a claim around, and we know he's talked about it, a bipolar disorder that is not being managed currently. So he's saying, if you're, this would be the right move. If all of these things are, even 40% of these things are really happening with him, and he's somebody who struggles with mental health, taking your own version of a body break seems like the frickin' move right now.
Just to step away. Do we know if it was him who made this decision, the movie, his publicist?
They're claiming it was him.
That's what they're claiming. I will also say in the blind items today, it was also being led to believe that Tony Gilroy, the guy behind the Bourne Supremacy, the Bourne Legacy, and Michael Clayton, this is an Oscar-nominated and Emmy-nominated actor or director/writer. He wasn't going to tolerate this. So, if all these things were in fact true, it was almost one of those things like, hey, you need to step away from this role.
And they did him a favor, too. I will say this, you can tell, and again, this is me watching a lot of the studio, is they did him the service of trying to get a couple days away from all of these big things happening before it was announced, because you better believe when your whole life is creating a show like this and so many people's paychecks, as soon as all two of these things came out, they're texting in the morning going, we got to get David Harbour off this project. And they could have done it right then and there to get distance, but they're like, we'll give it some time at least to make it look like he can make the decision that he did it.
And to your point, what did they do? The announcement was today, Will Arnett is already his replacement. They already knew this was happening.
Yeah.
This wasn't just breaking news, I'm stepping away. This was in the works for a while. They already have Will Arnett cast in his role.
Yeah.
This is the Nicole Kidman, Keith Urban divorce that happened in 30 seconds.
They're like, we're divorced. We also have custody and it finalized right now.
All the houses are sold. All the assets are separated. We're ready to go. Like, so this didn't just happen. This is, we're just catching on. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think we all agree. I don't think this was totally his decision. I think that it was made for him, but it's probably a good thing. I do think as soon as he came forward again, because he had already talked about his bipolar episodes that he would have in the past, when it came out again that he'd mentioned this before, it was like, okay, this puts a very different context on some of the behavior that he's had, that it's not just some guy in a drunken rage. Could be, but like it could also not be. It could be a medical issue that him stepping away, I hope that he can reflect and get some help with that.
And two things can be true, right? He is like absolutely kryptonite for box offices right now, or they at least feel like they can't risk that.
Yeah.
And he should take a mental health break because he's got a lot going on,
right,
be it his choice or not. So like either way, like that's like you said, it's probably for the best. They might not have been his choice, but might be the right choice for him.
Yep. Totally. It's time.
It's time. Kendall, this is your story.
Oh, it's 5:18. I thought we were going to go to our next segment.
Here we go.
It's hot.
Sorry, the music made me think we're going elsewhere.
I didn't know what we were doing, so I had to fill the dead air with something.
It's okay, guys.
At this point, I'm in charge of the board, so it's problematic. And it's time we go to our producer, Mike Ganger, who's already got a lot on his plate, but he's also the blind item expert. What secret on the internet might be the next to blow?
We are going to talk about this story around a couple of one-deers. Do you guys, again, this was right before the break, so you may have not have seen this news. It might have gone under the radar. Did you guys see anything about Zayn Malik and Lewis Tomlinson before break?
No. One Direction, if you don't know what a one deer is.
Sorry, yes, One Direction.
No.
The two of them are supposed to be filming a Netflix documentary.
About One Direction?
Basically, it's going to be just the two of them road tripping. It's like a road trip type vibe. They're going to go out. They're going to spend the day together. They're going to hang out. Camera's going to be in their face. They're going to talk about 1D, talk about their life, talk about everything. And I guess what happened, according to sources, is after filming one day of this Netflix documentary, they stopped and unwind a little bit at a pub, at a bar.
Okay.
They're hanging out.
Yeah, seems harmless.
They're having some drinks. Well, one thing led to another. Zayn Malik punched Lewis Tomlinson in the face.
No!
Zayn would.
Well, so would Lewis. So let's just say both of these guys...
Zayn would get punched, though. What Lewis would get punched.
Well, both of these guys who have, unfortunately, some physical assault backgrounds in their past, it sounds like got into it. Now, the physical altercation, again, took place late in the night. We're getting some detail from The Sun. It sounds like, now, keep in mind, Zayn Malik is also trying to promote Vegas residency.
Yeah, I was going to say,
he's the end of this month.
He's doing hardcore music right now.
Hardcore music, but he also is maybe having a tough time selling out that residency.
Yeah.
I would think so.
So your hot to blow story isn't this fight. It's that, are the two of them just using something, a device they know have worked in the past for them, of getting headlines by getting in a fight?
Oh,
because there wasn't a lot of buzz around this. You guys didn't even know about this Netflix documentary.
No.
Two of the biggest, at one point, 1D was the biggest band in the world.
Yeah.
This information would have leaked, number one. It wouldn't have just been put out there and we would have all been jaws on the floor ready to watch it.
I mean,
it was put out there, by the way. We knew they were working on this in the trades, but nobody cared.
It's so funny because I don't know, and maybe it's just because this is for my audience. This band wasn't even as big as his Spice Girls, but if two of the Spice Girls were touring to do a Netflix doc, that'd be so exciting. We'd be so into that.
Yes!
And is it because we are the demo, or is it just because 1D is one of those things that's just didn't do well after they disbanded?
Well, we know Liam obviously passed away.
Harry Styles has done great.
Harry Styles has done great. And I think that when he passed away, a lot of the tension that we'd always heard about, especially was centered around Zayn and other members of the band. They all got together for the funeral. They were all very much like supportive of each other. Something like this, you would think, okay, they're going to be their reinvention. But if nobody cares, you're right. Why not go back to, okay, well, we know what works, what gets headlines every time is that Zayn's a monster and he's always trying to get in fights with people in the band. I didn't know about
who was on.
Lewis actually got into a fight with Liam Payne when they were actually as a band. Mm-hmm. You also saw Lewis got into it with a random person at an airport like 5 years ago or 10 years ago. That happened. Zayn clearly had the issue with Gigi Hadid and Yolanda Hadid, where she claims he was physical against her when they were in the room of their child. And then now on top of that, I will say I did the digging here because, again, this is a little conspiratorial, but I looked. You can get into this residency, the Zayn Malik residency, which is happening at Park MGM. The get in the door price right now is $32.
Excuse me?
$32.
And that's not a massive. I'm assuming he's not on one of like the main stages.
This is the Dolby Live Theater. This is the theater Lady Gaga made famous at MGM or Park MGM, the old Caesars or the old Monte Carlo. And it is a really awesome theater. And they're usually doing far better numbers. Mariah Carey just had her Christmas show there this last month.
So it's a relatively,
Bruno Mars was.
Yeah, it's a pretty big theater. I mean, it's not the biggest, but
it's not huge by any stretch. It's like a smaller, more intimate theater.
But
oof. Well, we are talking about it, so I guess it worked.
I guess 6,000. 6,000 is the capacity of it. But again, you can get in the door for $32 right now. I think he probably was thinking the tickets would be more sought after than that.
Maybe you shouldn't have, I don't know, gotten in fights with Gigi Hadid.
Or Yolanda.
Yolanda.
Yolanda lives off lemons and not eating her own birthday cake. You don't want to mess with a mom like that. Trust me, I have one. Yeah, I feel bad for them, man. I don't know. Zayn has this authority complex, and obviously I don't know as much about Lewis, but he doesn't seem to be doing so well either. Where you go, I don't know if you can ever do well in an industry where you have to like kind of play by the rules.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Especially when you don't have a band around you.
Well, it was harder for Zayn when he had a band around him because he just did not play well with others at all.
And I will say Lewis also has a new album dropping on January 23rd. So again, they're both looking to get into the headlines.
Which one was the one who was on The Voice?
I have no idea.
No, that was neither of them.
Niles?
Yes, Niall. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking. I didn't know which One Direction was.
No, I know you're asking. I was like, the one name I can't think of is the one who did it. Niall.
Well, he seems to be doing all right. And
Harry
Styles is doing okay.
Harry and Niall are fine.
They're fine. Harry Styles is walking around this city like with more confidence than I am. Like
he's also walking side by side with Zoe Kravitz, so it makes it easier.
Looks good.
Big year coming up for Harry Styles. I guarantee you that.
It's Hot Mess.
All right, I have a feeling that Dax Shepard will not be the first time he is our hot mess, but today is well-deserved. Dax Shepard of the couple, Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard of the podcast, Armchair Expert. Dax Shepard invited Kristen Bell's friend, Cher, onto the podcast because I guess within their circle, there's a lot of conversation that Cher always felt like Dax isn't good enough for Kristen Bell. Mm-hmm. Which is like probably a conversation that Kristen Bell and Cher had alone. Well, they decided to be a real luller to invite Dax into the conversation and invite Cher on the podcast to talk about it. So here is Dax Shepard talking to both Cher and Kristen Bell.
Who would you like to see Kristen with? If you got to pick from every available bachelor. Oh, they don't even have to be available. They can be some taken ones if you want. Who would be your dream partner for her? Because I know you think she could do better, and I don't disagree. Who would be your pick?
I don't know.
Brad Pitt, maybe?
Self-deprecating right now. He's.
I just want to know who she thinks your dream catch would be. There's some people I have that I think are good.
You've never thought about that. No. She's just
not sold yet on me.
She's not sold yet. Well, you don't have the relationship.
I don't have the talent of either of you guys. So I mean that part.
No, but the truth is, I trust her, so you must have something that I don't see.
Yeah.
And that says so much because Cher is like, I'm going to convey that, like, at the end of the day, it's your relationship, but to double down on, I don't see that you are special. And I personally, me, Brittany Hagan, do not appreciate the energy that Dax Shepard was bringing into that conversation.
It was so uncomfortable. I'm so uncomfortable.
It's like posturing and like almost like, yeah, tell me why my wife isn't good enough for me. Yeah, you think it was just so it was awful.
I did not catch this the first time around, but right at the beginning of that clip, when he starts going down that road, there's a little moment where it flips over and you see Kristen Bell and you see Cher. And Kristen Bell gives that look that everybody who's ever been in a relationship has seen before, where she is like, you need to stop going there right now. And he just looks at her. And then when he asked the next question, he stared at her the entire time. He's asking Cher a question. He's staring at Kristen like, oh, I'm going to ask this question and you're going to listen to it. You're going to deal with it.
And you're going to have to deal with the consequences later because you can just tell. And I will say that, Mike, 1,000% I clocked that as well. And then on top of it, the dance that Kristen Bell's trying to do to make things okay. If you've not been around somebody who you go, oh no, they're going down this road. Well, don't forget to look over here, pulling like Kool-Aid on your shirt, being like, wouldn't it be funny if we went to the movie theater? Like,
it's the way that he is like, he might as well just peed on Cher. Like, this is my house and I'm going to dominate. It is gross and creepy.
Peed on Kristen while making eye contact with Cher.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Well, neither did I, neither did Mike, and I can tell you neither did Cher. That's your hot to go. Please like, subscribe, and if you're watching on YouTube, tell us if Dax Shepard was out of line for asking Cher the question, is he not good enough for Kristen Bell?